All right. What's next on the list?
Well, we gotta talk about Ant-Man. The worst Ant-Man, the worst Marvel movie.
The worst
Ever.
movie ever.
Ever.
Jesus, man. I understand. I understand. Marvel has come where like it's not everybody's taste. I understand.
Yeah.
You know, it's too family friendly. You know, it's not mature enough. I understand. But if you actually get it, you know, it's a family business. So it's like they don't have to go crazy. The thing about like Ant Man, like especially I want to say the last two Marvel movies, they felt mature. The Wakanda and this felt super, and it's crazy because Ant Man was just weird as fuck.
Mhm.
Like going into that whole world, and it's just like, where the fuck are they? But for me, I fucking love Kane. I was there for him. Um, I love other things I like Paul Rudd. Best acting he's done in a Marvel film by far.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably in his career. I don't know if you could tell me a movie it felt like he was disinvested in.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also the girl from the mom, Janet, she was pretty good too.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she was good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Goddamn.
so so great start. I love too how of a psychopath this guy Kang was. Like
Hmm.
I said it's crazy because I said it before I even saw this, but he's a really Thanos level threat. Like could be bigger, and the fact that he's just there with no emotion, just when he had them you know both Ant Man and his daughter when he had him
Mm-hmm.
that
Amazing.
whole scene was like,
That was
yo,
intense.
holy fuck. Like, if you don't do, he's gonna kill you right now. Like, he's gonna kill her right now, and then he's gonna bring her back. Like, bro, it was just can't wait to see more
Oh yeah.
of Kang.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot wait.
You know, my
I think
favorite
he's probably
parts.
he might have saved
Oh yeah.
MCU a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite parts is that they lowered down the jokes. They didn't.
Yeah,
The jokes they
Mhm.
did have was mature jokes, like when the Bill Murray scene and the mom. I was like, yo, they're talking
oh shit.
crazy.
And then after they were talking about like, oh
Hmm.
yeah, you know, you were gone for 30 years,
I
so
had my
you
niece too. I was like, yo,
know.
Marvel was a
Damn.
run.
Makes sense.
My favorite character was the blob shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
That he's another. I was telling Joe he's in my MCU side character Hall of Fame. You know, you got Groot, you got this guy with a rock monster,
Korg.
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 He
Yeah.
used to be my favorite, but they ruined him in the last
Oh
film.
no no no, we don't talk about
Yeah, yeah,
that. But little that he was funny throughout the whole movie.
yeah.
But yeah, great film. It wasn't oh
Yeah.
MCU, you gotta build it. People don't understand. They did it already. They did this already. They built for the bigger movies. You just can't expect everything now.
Hmm.
But for a good film, if you want to go watch it with your family, um, it's good. It's really good.
Definitely should watch it with like little brother, sister, little cousin. Definitely.
It's a fun movie, bro. It's an Ant-Man movie. They always been fun. This one, they try to do something different, do like a Avengers type movie, like a big threat, then King and all that. It's not the worst, like
These,
everybody's
these are
saying.
No,
these
no.
are the Ant-Man movies. This is how they are.
Definitely not
Yeah.
It's
the
crazy
worst.
because I thought this would be a little bit more funny. I'm
Hmm.
glad it wasn't. Because if you've seen the first two Ant-Mans, they have a lot of comedy in them,
Oh yeah.
especially the second one, which is not good.
I never watched. I didn't even watch the first one.
But
The
the
first
first
one's
one,
great.
yeah, that's a little, of the solo start films.
Hmm.
Like it's really entertaining that
You
first
know
one.
who wrote that movie, Matt? And kind of made it a little bit, but then they fired him and got somebody else. You're not gonna believe who it is. That's why you kind of see his style in that movie. That's why that movie is really like that's still my favorite Ant-Man
Ant-Man?
movie. Yeah, He was making Ant-Man for years and wrote the script and all that. He was gonna direct it, but then they fired him.
I know him.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Sam Raimi.
No.
Edgar Wright. The fuck.
Yeah. That shit is crazy to think about. You see like the things that happen in the movie is definitely his style and all that. But then something happened and they fired him.
Well, they're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, King obviously.
Yeah, it's obvious with him. You know, you kind of expected it with the level of talent he is. Majors. So that was like a check for me. You know, like, this guy's gonna be somebody to be reckoned with because they said Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is supposed to be leading these people.
Yeah, he's gonna fight him.
Holy shit, man!
That kind of makes sense though too.
Yeah, I mean, who else is gonna take over the mantle?
Like, what are you gonna say?
I said somebody gonna die.
Oh yeah,
Somebody will die.
Like, I don't know if you guys know, but I guess the big thing will be all the kings fighting. That's gonna be what happens, whatever. And Secret Wars and King and all that is gonna be like every universe is fighting him. So like you might see Hugh Jackman, you might see Sam Raimi, Toby, every single superhero from every single universe.
Fucking crazy.
That's why we might see Cap and Iron Man again. And then people are saying that makes sense. Spider-Man might be the lead of that because he already knows about the other fucking superheroes from other universes. So that makes sense. That's cool. But yeah, I don't get why people are saying this is the worst one. Like, I don't know. I was gonna ask you guys what's the biggest negative for a movie that can do. For me, is boring. If your movie's boring, it's horrible.
If I'm not engaged, if I'm not watching it, if I'm not on my phone, if I'm not yawning, if I'm tired going into the film and I'm dead because of that, there's films that I've been tired as fuck. I'm like this, glued to the screen.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, to having anything is just, keep your audience,
engaged,
attentive. That's the number one thing, no matter if it's good or bad, whatever it is, That's why Cocaine Bear, I already know my expectations going into that film. But I feel like it's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be a fun movie, and that's why I'm gonna take it. It could be a 2-star film, but it's gonna be 2 stars of fun.
Yeah, as long as you're engaged, and I was engaged in it, man. I wasn't bored. That's why I can't see this as the worst one. Like Thor: Dark World, I don't think any MCU movie is like bad. Like for a movie to be bad, it has to be really bad. Like Suicide Squad bad. That's what I consider bad. A bad comic book movie. But I think Thor: Dark World is still the worst one
ever. It's the worst movie they've ever made.
Yeah.
They haven't even, it's crazy. They haven't even come close to how bad that movie was.
It's crazy.
Like, that's up there with Black Widow. I don't care for Black Widow that much.
Yeah, I didn't really give a fuck about that movie.
Yeah.
You would think Thor, the God of Thunder, or whatever he is, has a worse movie than Ant-Man.
Well, I think also, too, I think they were picking better directors, maybe after Avengers.
Yeah.
I think they were probably picking better people to write these films and, to do them.
But damn, didn't Mad Shit come out before that?
Yeah.
Well, I think Captain America, I found Captain America boring as fuck. But
I love that movie. I think that movie is underrated, the first one.
I think that's just me. I know people love that movie. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I get it.
It was slow. It was boring. I didn't think it had to be that long.
Yeah. You just like it just because it's Chris Evans?
No. I actually really enjoy that movie. It's a good origin story. I love that.
Okay. I mean, the origin story is good, but I just thought they didn't have to do so much. But I know I found myself really boring, and I liked Iron Man, the first one. Iron Man first movie was perfect to me. Like, it was just a great intro. But
I love Doctor Strange. Everybody don't like Doctor Strange, so
yeah, because they don't like all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Paul Rudd did amazing in this movie. Like you said, those scenes because you never see him act serious, never.
Ever, bro.
Exactly.
But
Ever.
when he does, yo, that scene when he meets his daughter after the 5 years in Endgame, I can't watch that scene.
Oh,
I cannot watch that scene. I cannot. Because the best part about those two other movies has been him and Cassie.
Yeah.
Their relationship has been amazing. That's why. Here I go with the negatives. This is why.
Oh, oh,
There are
oh.
negatives. I do like the movie, but I can see why people don't like it and all that. They could have done more with Cassie. They could have. Like, they had a story
Think
there
so?
to do. Yeah. And also, like, she didn't have the best writing in the world. I do agree that the writing is not the best. They have to start with the Rick and Morty shit. Have to. They hiring people for Rick and Morty. That dude only did Rick and Morty, and then he wrote a bunch of episodes of Jimmy Kimmel. Get him the fuck out. Get him out. And he's doing King Dynasty. Get him the fuck out, bro.
Oh, nah, please.
Maybe he could do better because there is directors that do like.
I mean, it's gonna be all the directors from all the other
Yeah.
movies also focus on that though.
It's not just him. I'm sure the director's gonna help him. Kevin Feige's gonna help him. So maybe it'd be better. But I don't know. I kind of find it cheesy. Like the whole movie, she's like, that's not helping her at all.
mm-hmm.
I feel
mean,
like.
But to be honest with you, I didn't really care much for her. To be honest with you, like
That's why I wanted more. I wanted to care about her.
I know, but for me, like, kind of didn't. I don't know if they're making a Young Avengers film. I don't know
Yeah,
if they're
I
doing
think that's the
that.
plan. Yeah.
But I don't. She shouldn't be in it because it didn't seem have plans for her to be in this universe or whatever. Because she didn't do much, but just be in the whole film. But
how old is she though?
She has to be like 19, 18.
I was on there.
Yeah.
Wait, she was turning 21, I think.
Was she?
And that birthday, she was turning 18 or 20. Ah, fuck.
She could. I don't know. These timelines are confusing because they skip like 10, 5 years. I don't fucking know.
That kind of is weird. I thought she was. I thought she was like 15, 16. Like the way she was acting.
I don't know.
And then when she's like, "Oh, I'm big now. Look." Okay, I was out. She's probably like 15, 16.
And also, I don't know. You guys could maybe disagree with me. Why are you hating on him in the beginning of the movie?
Who?
On her dad. Like, why is she mad at him? It's not like he
She went to
wanted to be gone for those 5 years.
Oh.
I think if you have any excuse, that's a good ass excuse. You saved the entire universe.
Yeah,
And it's not his fault. He didn't know he was gonna be stuck in there.
That's corny as fuck.
For real.
I thought that was like,
Because remember, the fucking people that were operating the machine disappeared.
Yeah.
so
Well,
what are you expecting?
Yeah,
I guess.
Corny to just keep putting in his face.
Oh, Marduk.
MODOK, yeah. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like they had a good thing going. They could have done. I wish they'd done more of that. Like MODOK will be her villain. That's her villain in the movie. Because he attacked her when he was a fucking 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
They could put more into that.
That's the worst thing I don't like about the movie. Not him. It's just that they made him a literal dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is not funny at all.
I feel it. They could have done more. He was.
When he was dying, it was funny.
Yeah.
Not that. That's funny.
I hated that scene.
It's just the dialogue was hilarious.
I'm an Avenger.
Oh.
But yeah, I feel like they could have done more. Like they played into a little bit. Like King said, he told him I could give you more time. I feel like he could have done like something like, "Oh, you lost all this time with your daughter. Maybe I can give you that back." I wish they played more into that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like this.
Make the stakes higher.
Like King knows what happened in the future, right?
Yeah.
Let's say King tells him, "Oh, you're gonna die soon. I could give you more time with your daughter if you help me." I feel like that could have made it more like solid. I don't know. I feel like that could have worked, but the action scenes, amazing. That scene when Ant-Man's like all the different Ant-Mans,
that was crazy.
Fire. That was clever. That was smart. Of course, he's gonna do that because that's really what ants do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he played into that. That's fire. The scene when he's actually acting serious with King, when he's like giant and he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Great. All of that great. People were like, even my cousin was like, it's kind of weird that he was mad powerful, but when the ants came, they beat the shit out of him.
I mean, they didn't beat the shit out of him. They just pushed him.
Yeah.
Like, he was trying to put the force field, but there
They
was
fucked
so
his
many,
armor
and
up,
they were
too.
and they were breaking the force field too.
Like I get kind
And
of.
it looks like he needs his armor.
Yeah, that made sense when he was fighting Ant-Man. He doesn't have his armor, so that made sense.
Even though he was rocking his ass, bro, he was just like
That was my favorite part. He was getting crazy.
Bro, anytime Paul Rudd would hit him once, Jonathan went right back with 3 different combo. Yo, like this is how you start for Creed. This is how you prepare.
And then my brother brought up the fact, you know how the ants like they were there for 1,000 years. That makes sense because if you know from other movies, like she even talked about it, there's different parts of the quantum realm.
Yeah.
In a time loop, like she got stuck there for 30 years, which actually was 30 years. Ant-Man got stuck in another part of it, which was 5 hours, but also 5 years outside of that. So that's where they got stuck in. That made sense to me. I never thought of that.
They've been stuck. They were stuck there for 2 days.
Yeah, they were just in a different part of it that wasn't like 5 hours would be 5 years. That's where the ants got stuck, I guess, and they got smarter. Which they said in the beginning that the ants are smart as fuck. So I guess whatever. That makes sense. I didn't care for the side characters.
My negative is the dad.
Neither, but the
didn't care about
with the blob. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't like the dad. I don't care about him.
Yeah.
But I loved the fucking Michelle Pfeiffer story.
Yeah.
That was I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Because at first I was getting mad. I'm like, why the fuck is she not telling about the quantum realm? And then they really played into why she really didn't do it.
Yeah, from the beginning to the very first scene was her in the quantum realm with meeting.
I'm like, why don't she just tell him this is how it works? Blah blah blah. I was like, oh, she got some secrets.
She met Ken.
Great origin.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie for me. Her story.
Her, Jonathan, Paul Rudd did their thing. I love all three of them in this movie.
The 3 people that you kind of expected that from Paul and John, but I didn't think they were gonna put Michelle in there like that. So heavy focus in their story.
I loved it.
But
you recommend? I go here.
I go like this.
Yeah.
I go like this.
Yeah.
I go here.
No, I'm gonna give it another thumb right there.
It's a good start. We have a sense of what's coming.
Bro.
It's.
I'll tell you that right now. It's the best Phase 5 movie ever.
Doesn't say anything.
Yo, you know how many people are saying that though?
Yeah, they're so stupid, but I hate when they do that. But yeah, we got Guardians next. Guardians gonna save us out of this loop.
Oh yeah.
Guardians gonna be fucking amazing.
Not gonna fuck with that though.
Man, you seen the other two?
I did.
Oh, me?
No, man.
Yeah, he hates them.
I love those movies, bro.
I really, really don't.
Well, if you see Ant-Man, you gotta see that, bro. That movie's gonna be so good. Dave Bautista.
What does this mean? What are you doing?
My God.
I will say this though. I hate to say this, but Marvel has lost a little bit of his magic. A little bit.
No, that movie made $100 million already, right?
No, it is gonna make money. I don't know why people are surprised on Twitter about that, but like, you know how like back in the day, like 2 Marvel movies, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like I don't have that.
Yeah.
The market's oversaturated.
Yeah. I still get excited when the intro happens and some stuff happens, but like it's not.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore. It's like we already seen so many, it's just. So I'm just a fan of Marvel. That's all.
Yeah.
And now I'm reinvested with this Kang movie.
But they said they're gonna stop it. They said they're not gonna like slow down the shows. They're gonna slow down with release, which is amazing.
Because quality is better than quantity. It's always been.
We're gonna get Marvels in July. They pushed it back to November, and we're gonna get 5 shows. Now we're getting what 3 now? Maybe 2.
Apparently 2.
Yeah,
which
2.
is perfect. You can't try to compete with other markets. Like focus on yours. Like there's other shows like HBO will be putting a bunch of shows, and now Stars is gonna like. So it's like chill. Like
Yeah,
it
got
feels
it.
like I'm high of Marvel, and not a good high either.
Yeah, just chill out, bro. Like
Relax.
people, like I heard. I'm also worried because I heard that too, but then also I'm hearing that they're doing that because of costs. Like everything's like is getting up to them,
Okay, that makes sense. But like,
and then
we're
also
Disney, like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
also like we haven't had like all the Star Wars shows are coming out this year. We have
Yeah.
OD Star Wars shows. So I think that's why they did that. Like I think we have like four.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Goddamn.
Mandalorian. We have Ahsoka. I think there's two other shit. I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if they have release dates yet, but
yeah, so I think this year is mainly they're gonna do Star Wars. So I think they just push back a lot of shit. But who knows?
it's
Maybe
good.
that's for the
Good.
better.
Yeah, it is. Please.
That's
Yeah.